Hello and welcome to video number 3 on taking notes about the moon, poster notes about the moon. The other day, or the last video, depending on when you did it, we left it at this point here where we had the Earth, the moon surrounding it. We colored in the unlighted sides of the moon, the part that is not illuminated by the sun. We also hopefully remember that the line going across that is a difference between the lighted side and the unlighted side, or the day side and the night side, is called the terminator line, because that's where the light terminates. Okay. We then drew from a focal point here on the Earth. We drew lines out to show what part of the moon we actually see in its different phases. Okay. And then there, what we did is drew a line then across from where it meets. So like right here, we draw a line across there. We have this line here. It's the same as the terminator line. This line here, just like that. All right. And so what that's going to bring us to after we draw that, now we need to, in a different color, and I'm going to use blue, in a different color, we're going to shade in the parts of the moon that are lit up or lighted by the sun that we cannot see. Okay? And so this is what it's going to look like. If we're looking at the moon to up here, we can see everything. All that we can see is lit up. To the sides, though, the angles change a little bit, and then down here we don't see anything. And then over here in the corner, and I can probably zoom in on that in just a moment, I have made a key showing that the part that is just regular paper, not colored in at all, is the lighted side of the moon. The part that is the black lines going perpendicular to the terminator line is the unlighted side of the moon, where the sun is not reaching. And then the part that is the blue lines that are going parallel to the terminator line, that is the part of the moon that is lighted by the sun, illuminated by the sun, but we cannot see it. So if you could, please go ahead and if you need to stop this and do it or watch it again, go ahead and get this taken care of here. And get the shading in, the lines, the viewing lines, and the shading in. And let me see, then I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on the key right there so that you can see what I wrote in the key. So again, the parts of the spheres that are not colored in, those are the lighted side of the moon. That's the part of the moon the sun's rays are hitting and lighting it up. The black lines that on the spheres are perpendicular to the terminator line, that is the side of the moon that the sun's rays are not hitting. It's the unlighted side of the moon, or the nighttime side of the moon. And then the blue line, the parts shaded in with the blue lines that are parallel to the terminator line, that shading is the illuminated side of the moon, or the lighted side of the moon, that we cannot see because of angles, because of where it is in its orbit around us compared to the sun. And we'll look at that in the next video also. All right, so go ahead and get those parts shaded in, and then move on to the next video once you have that shaded in.